Hey, it's me, that one nerdy girl that's a little obsessed with Kylo Ren. And because I'm so obsessed with Kylo Ren, I, like many others, think he deserves a ship. And not just any ship, a ship that would redeem him, and a ship that could very well be canon. I am of course talking about the lovely ship that pairs our lovely Kylo Ren with our brave hero Rey. This ship has been known as Reylo. You know, Rey, Kylo, Reylo. And while this may seem like just a normal ship to you, for some reason there's a good chunk of people that really hate it, and there's a good chunk of people that really think it could be canon. Let me explain. Now before I go on telling you why Reylo should be canon and such, let's address the elephant in the room, which is the anti-Reylo people. Or antis, as I just call them. These people have numerous arguments as to why Reylo should never be canon and why you should not ship it, even though the internet is a free place where people can ship whatever they want. Reylo is abusive because he interrogated her and entered her mind without permission. That's basically mind rape. Well, let me tell you something, Tumblrina. If going into someone's mind without their permission is mind rape, then Obi-Wan Kenobi mind raped stormtroopers, and then Rey, in turn, mind raped Kylo back, and that means every Jedi ever mind raped people to no end. Doesn't make much sense, does it? And if just the fact that he interrogated her is abusive, then why are you guys not getting on the ship of Kylo and Poe? Kylo violently interrogated Poe. He caused him physical pain. That is abuse. Do you see people going crazy over that ship? Nah, it's fine. Why? Not to mention the fact that Kylo was very hesitant to interrogate Rey. When he interrogated Poe, he just dove into his mind without giving a crap. But with Rey, he asked first. He asked for the map. But she wouldn't give it to him. In the book, actually, if you read it, he tells her, "I'm sorry, I didn't want to do this, but you leave me no choice." Then he begins to enter her mind. Hesitantly, gently. The first second she shows signs of pain, he stops and tells her, "Don't be afraid. I feel it too." How can you not ship it? Okay, calm me down. Calm my little fangirl heart. Okay, so now that we've got the anti-argument out of the way, let's begin with why this ship could easily be canon, and why it should be canon. First of all, it's a classic trope of hero redeeming villain via romance. I mean, sometimes it's not always romance, I'll admit, but come on, it makes it more fun. Examples of this trope include Zuko and Katara from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now, these two didn't actually end up together, but it was actually going to be in the original script until they realized Aang kinda needed a girlfriend, so they just shipped her off with him. Sesshomaru and Rin from Inuyasha, the Bog King and Marianne from Strange Magic, which happened to be directed by the same guy that started Star Wars. Jareth and Sarah from Labyrinth, Sasuke and Sakura from Naruto, Batman and Catwoman, Anakin and Padme, you know, an actual Star Wars couple, and probably several others I've probably never even heard of. Next, we have the fact that Kylo is clearly a villain in need of redemption, not to mention Star Wars has had a kind of a tendency to redeem its villains. What are you doing? Don't touch my Kylo Ren wig. Don't. I worked hard for that. Sorry. Where was I? Oh yeah. So from him being called to the light, then having to kill his own father because he can't resist the call to the light very much, pounding his own wounds to keep himself angry enough to stay dark, this guy is on the verge of a beautiful redemption arc. Now you're probably asking, what does Rey have to do with any of this? Why does she have to be shipped with him in order for him to turn light again? Let me tell you why. Because while Kylo Ren is struggling to stay away from the light, Rey is struggling to stay away from the dark. If you watch the final scene of them in the lightsaber battle, after she slashes open his face, she stalks towards him like a hunter hunting their prey. He's scared of her. That moment she starts to dabble in the darkness, and it gave her enough strength to knock down her opponent. Again, a perfect example of a yin and yang couple. One with light with a little bit of darkness in it, and one is dark with a little bit of light in them. They need each other. They complete each other. And then, of course, some of you are out there asking, well, what about Finn and Rey? Okay, that was clearly in the movie. That's clearly going to be a thing. Well, let me tell you this, Finn Rey shippers. What do you think about Storm Pilot becoming canon? Okay, I've fangirled and ranted enough for today. What do you guys think of the Reylo ship? Do you think it should be canon, or just kind of a fanon thing? Let me know in the comments below. That's all for today, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye! You will hit the subscribe button.